I know Dave likes this game.
Yeah, I do.
It's a trivia question, all it is.
Love trivia.
Very
But they're
different.
tough.
They're tough. You try to get it right. If you do on the first answer, boom, you get a major award and a secondary prize, a T-shirt. If you need help, you go to our panel, Dave, Chris, Demm, or Biggie. Or you can go multiple choice. Once you do that, though, you only get the secondary prize. And if
We urge you to go for it.
Oh, go for it. If you're not careful, you'll learn a little something. All right? Okay, Chuck is on the line to play. Hello, Chuck. How are you?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Doing very well, thank you. What actress who has won an Oscar for Best Actress got into a dispute with her neighbors in 2011 over the donkeys she raises?
Can I have multiple choice?
Sure. Question again. What actress who has won the Oscar for Best Actress got into a dispute with her neighbors in 2011 over the donkeys she raises? Glenn Close, Reese Witherspoon, Renee Zellweger, or Meryl Streep?
Glenn Close.
He's not Glenn Close. She's not a donkey raiser.
Zellweger.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese.
Yep.
She had a donkey.
Yep, out in California. She told the story on Ellen, and she went, apparently the donkeys were getting on the neighbor's property, and there was a dispute over it.
You know, before you gave the answers, I thought immediately Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, they raise a bunch of,
Well, she seems like the type to have
I think they
a
do.
farm.
Yeah, she
Actually,
does.
They all kind of do.
They do. What's his name's got a big farm. I saw him being interviewed by Letterman. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, he does.
John Wayne?
No.
Cary Grant?
No.
Gary Cooper?
He's got a Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yes. That's
He
what I
raises
knew.
llamas and alpacas and stuff.
Right on. He's
Sam.
got people to watch it.
That's right. That's right. Hello, Sam. How are you?
Good morning, Sam Weiss, B1 in Cincinnati.
I'm good. I've got a football
Sam
question for
Weiss.
Sam Weiss.
Perfect timing.
Good.
Had a brutal
Wonderful.
weekend for Sam Weiss.
Oh man,
That game was never going to end.
can you believe the Steelers blocked that extra point and won that game in overtime?
It was crazy.
Stunner.
You know, the guy didn't turn the laces out.
Oh, I know.
The potential game-winning kick.
Well, now their snapper was out. Their long snapper was
yeah,
out.
the snap is bad, but he didn't
He
turn the laces
didn't.
out.
No, he didn't get it right.
And you know what I read after, not to belabor the point, but they said that, Joe Burrow, Joe Cool,
Yeah.
they said he didn't take a shower for hours after the game. He just sat in his uniform staring at his locker.
He had an ugly performance. He threw 4 interceptions in that game and a pick 6. I mean, it was brutal for him. But hey,
Hey,
he's Joe
Super
Cool.
Bowl
He's
hangover,
Cool.
Joe Cool.
I love him. I think he'll come back strong.
The best team in the NFL this week.
Kansas City Chiefs, without a question, in my mind. I mean, and in fact, let me say this. Sorry, Sam.
He understands.
He does. He knows the game. I think that Patrick Mahomes heard all offseason, oh, Josh Allen. Oh,
Joe Cool.
Joe Cool, Joe Burrow. Oh, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. And I think he said, don't forget about this guy right here. Got a little hardware of my own. I say to the Chiefs. Now the Bills. Bills were really good too.
Yeah,
they were
Bills
back on Thursday night.
Those are really good.
Yeah, but the Chiefs were phenomenal in Arizona.
Yeah.
And I don't think they believe in Kyler Murray. They gave him a big contract extension, but I'll tell you, with their language, they're saying, I don't believe in this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam, are you ready?
All right. I am.
2 quarterbacks have gone 4-0 against teams coached by Bill Belichick. Name either one.
Wow. 4-0?
2 starting quarterbacks have gone 4-0 against teams coached by Bill Belichick. Name either of those quarterbacks.
Well, I'm going to assume that has to be at the end of a career when Belichick was starting. I'm going to guess Dan Marino is one. That's probably wrong. And Jim Kelly.
My goodness. You only need to give one. You did not. But you're so all around it. John Albert Elway at the end of at the end of his career, and Belichick was starting in Cleveland, and Elway went 4-0 against him. And this week, Tua Tagovailoa went to 4-0 against Bill Belichick. He won his rookie season 2 years ago, one game, the first game that he played against him. Won both last year, and then the opening week this year, Tagovailoa beat Belichick's Patriots.
Sam Weiss knows his stuff.
Yeah, Sam Weiss knows his stuff. That
was a tough one.
When you said end of a career, I thought you might go Elway, and but I mean Marino and Kelly, those are his peers for sure. They were drafted the same year. Randy Robert is on the line. Hello, Randy Robert. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Kelly. You talking about throwing stuff out a little while ago inspired me to get up and throw out about 2 months' worth of old newspapers.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's good.
Now-
That's a start. That's good, yeah.
It's a start.
I am recycling them. I am not throwing them in the dumpster because, see, that's my master plan. When I get to the pearly gates and the good Lord looks at me and says, son, you've slept with probably over 300 women in your life, none with the benefit of marriage. You have done copious amounts of illegal drugs. My argument to him is going to be, but I recycled, I donated blood, and I did not litter.
Good.
So that's my master plan.
But open the gate! Open the gate!
Let him in,
Get him
St.
in
Peter.
here. Get him in here. I want this guy up there.
What was the question?
I don't know. Let's give him everything.
The question was, how are you? Here's the question. Diet Coke was introduced in 1982. Within 2 years, what year did Diet Pepsi hit store shelves?
Within 2 years.
Yes.
Whew. Gosh, I'm going to go 2 years.
So
No, we need a number.
you
see.
you give the year. Diet Coke was 1982. You give the year Diet Pepsi came out, and I'll
give you some leeway.
If you're within 2 years, you win the prize.
Okay.
Yep.
1984.
It is not 1984. That's a good guess. What do y'all think?
Well, Chris, Demm, and I were thinking the same, and I think it was
I believe
before
it predated
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke by a long way. Maybe 10 years?
1964.
64.
Diet
Pepsi?
Pepsi was out 18 years before Diet Coke came out.
Wow.
Diet Coke did not want to spoil the name brand Coke
I
with
remember
anything else. They had Tab, and Tab was the number one seller for a while. Then Diet Pepsi started to catch it, and so Coke said, all right, diet drinks are catching on. We need to brand ourselves with Diet.
I
We
can't
did.
picture the Diet Pepsi, the old Diet Pepsi can.
I thought,
From the 60s.
then.
Yeah.
if I had just
Remember Pepsi Light?
Yeah, me too. That was later. Pepsi Light with
that the one with the lemon?
That was like early to mid 80s.
Yeah.
Probably when Diet Coke came out, is my guess.
Yeah.
Now, if I had been Randy Robert on the receiving end of that question, I'd have probably said about the same thing. I would have thought Diet Coke came first and then Diet Pepsi a few years later. But no, that's right. Huss.
Dr. Pepper was much later, right? Dr. Pepper.
And that's popular too. Diet
It
Dr.
is.
Pepper is very popular.
And the Diet Dew.
Oh, yeah. You know, anything with dew on it. Mm-hmm. Huss.
Like it.
Shake the dew off that.
Do on your pumpkin.
Take the dew off your
Shake
lip.
the dew off the lily. Hello, Huss. How are you?
Morning, guys. P1, Myrtle Beach.
Well, thank you for listening in Myrtle Beach. We certainly appreciate it. Here's your question now. Here's the question. Donuts make up what percentage of Dunkin's revenue? Donuts make up what percentage of Dunkin's revenue?
I think I'm going to go with the panel on that one. That seems like a Demm question to me.
Okay, well, he's going to get it right. I can tell you that. He's going to get it. Donuts make up what percentage of Dunkin's revenue?
10%.
He says 10%.
Let's go with it.
Right on the money. 10%. That's right. Huss in Myrtle Beach, we appreciate you listening. Thank you.
Yes.
We gave that answer earlier.
Yes.
It rewards the long-time listener. Some don't. You know, you jump in, you jump out. That's fine. But the answer is
Some stations will punish the long-term listener.
that's right.
We often do.
That's right.
Yeah, most of the time. You give him a bone every now and then, Kels, which is nice.
I throw him a bone. That's exactly right. I like Huss, though. He went
No,
out
and we had some interesting calls about that too. How we were thinking about in-store sales only, but Dunkin' sells their products in grocery stores, and
Coffee.
convenience stores,
Coffee.
and Costco, everywhere.
makes up such a huge part of, and they've dropped the word donuts in their names. Now it's called Dunkin'. Tim is the next player. Hello, Tim. How are you?
Good morning, guys. I'm good.
Thank you. Good to talk to you. Here's your question. In what city was Haagen-Dazs Ice Cream Company started in 1960?
Munich.
It is not Munich. Anybody want to take a shot at that one?
It's Europe, yeah?
Well, it sounds European, or is that
you
a
think
fake
that's a
out?
Rus?
New York City.
It's a fake out.
In 1960, this is an interesting story. In 1960, a couple decided to come up with an ice cream company and use the fanciest sounding names they could. It means nothing. Haagen-Dazs.
Means nothing.
Means nothing. Haagen-Dazs is made up.
It's not
made
even
up.
Dutch.
Nope. It's totally made up. And it's called Haagen-Dazs. They're in the Bronx. A few years later, they sued the company Frugenglager in 1980
Remember them?
for using a foreign-sounding name. They said, you're infringing on our rights as Frusenglaja. But Frusenglaja actually means frozen delight in Swedish, so Haagen-Dazs lost.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I used to like
How did it do?
Frusenglaja.
Is that still a thing, or is that gone?
I haven't heard of it in 20 years.
Yeah. Frusenglaja was real. I mean, a real word.
Yeah. Well, it's ballsy of Haagen-Dazs to do that.
I know. Yeah. It was a couple
Hell
of the
you think you are?
I know. Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Jeez.
Come around here like that.
New York City.
Don't you dare. Hello, Scott. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Scott. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Here's your question. What celebrity raised in South Carolina was abandoned by her father, Miguel Angel Rosich, and raised by her mother and stepfather, so she took his last name? Who's the celebrity?
Vanna White.
That is right. Vanna White. Well done, sir.
What was the name?
She is part Cuban. He is a Cuban-American, Miguel Angel Rosich, and he abandoned her and the mom. So she was raised by the stepfather, whose last name is White, and so she took his name.
That's a great get.
Vanna White. That is a phenomenal get. Nicely done.
Vanna Rosich.
Nicely done. Yeah, she could be Vanna Rosich.
She was Ivana?
She might have been.
Like a little Ivana?
She might have been a little Ivana
Little
Rosich, but he abandoned them when she was 1. They moved to South Cackalack. I'm sorry.
North Myrtle, yeah.
I'm getting into it. Myrtle. But when you go into North Myrtle, it says home of Vanna White. That's why I love it so much.
Wasn't she the Sun Fun
Yes,
Queen?
she was. Yes, she was. The Sun Fun Queen.
Of, like 1980?
South Cackalack.
And she held the title until Kelly got it.
Now you're the Sun Fun
At the
Queen.
Poindexter, was it?
I was at the Poindexter in 89.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knocked her right off the top of the road.
And new Sun Fun Queen.
Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly. Brought to you by Bartles and James.
One more player. It's John. Hello, John. How are you?
I'm doing great, guys.
Tremendous. Here's your question. What quarterback in the NFL has the best winning percentage when his team is trailing at halftime? All time. Best winning percentage if his team is trailing at halftime.
Brady.
It is not Tom Brady. Brady's number 2. We gave it earlier. It is Joe Montana. Joe Montana.
The original Joe Cool.
Right? Yeah, that's right.